are home today taking a very needed rest day. Allergies are totally back, and I think this has really turned into a sinus infection. So I feel like my face is about to explode. It looks like it's going to explode. My husband took a picture of me in some like down lighting, and I mean, it was so horrible. I was like, delete that picture, please, quickly. It's so ugly. So the kids had 3 snow days this week, completely unnecessary too. They're always super precautious, and that's great. But anyways, so the kids got to go to the gym with us yesterday and the day before. So definitely, again, just not the best workouts because they're running out and, what's mom doing, and fighting with each other, and they're really, really good kids, and they really stick it out and are so supportive. But of course, they are still children, they are not adults. So anyway, so we pushed through and got a really decent workout at best yesterday and the day before, but also I just couldn't breathe anyways. At least I can see, but just couldn't breathe, so probably wasn't going to get the best full-on workout anyways. So at least we showed up and we did try. Actually, Mike had 2 really phenomenal workouts, so that was good. So we will try again tomorrow and the next day. My plan is to have like a really intense glute hamstring day tomorrow. I know that's my biggest issue are the glutes and the hamstrings, especially because after I had my son, I lost a tremendous amount of weight, and actually before him I had gotten really, really tiny, super low body percentage, fat percentage, and so my behind, of course, was just gone, and my muscles in the back of my legs, like, I really never used those. I was a dancer, so I know that I used them back then, but they just were never well developed. You see the men and women with the beautiful hamstrings that curve out on the back of their legs. I've never had that ever, and I never used them or engaged them to do anything. And now, because they are getting so much stronger and they are more visible, they're just not like what I want. It's like everything I do, I've been down. I know it's like a meme on so much social media, but you're doing the laundry, it's like you're doing RDLs to pick up each piece of laundry out of the basket off the floor or out of the dryer, whatever the case may be. You're unpacking the dishwasher, and doing them all day long. So it's exciting to finally feel that engagement. And I know so many people really struggle with getting that mind muscle engagement with the hamstrings and the glutes, especially kind of in that center point where they are crisscrossing or whatever they do. But I have definitely been feeling, I guess because this is with all of the sinus problems I've been having and the hormone issues, and just been on a little bit of a roller coaster ride, emotionally, not horrible or anything like that, but just to be really honest, and turning 40 in the middle of all of that and not feeling my best. And then my husband taking like that picture of me where my sinus is completely swelled up and I look like so much older, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I follow so many girls that have their pro cards and are competing like right now, and and I'm watching them and I'm like, wow, so, and then I look in the mirror and I am so far from even being on stage as a beginner. And so it's kind of taken a little bit of a wearing on my emotions, where I'm feeling like I have no muscle, I just look horrible, nothing that I've done is worth anything, and I know that that's all just in my head. It's not really there. Yesterday when I was feeling very strong, even though I couldn't breathe, and looking at myself in the mirror, I'm like, wow, your perceptions are really off, because when you're all pumped up and you're in the gym, it's like, wow, you can really see those gains, and I can see like every fiber of muscle moving in my shoulders and my arms, and I'm like, wow, that's awesome. And I went and I did a bicep curl. I'm like, holy cow, where did that come from? You know, like it really started to grow. So I'm trying to keep my emotions in check and realize that everybody's goes through these ups and downs of their emotions. And there are so many girls I know, they are competing and they'll post these things and talk about how they're literally about to walk on stage, and they've prepped and they're at their lowest body fat percentage, and they still have those same emotions. They don't feel like they're good enough. They don't feel like they've built enough muscle, that they've, you know, gotten enough fat ripped off them. And yet, you know, normal people like us look at them and we're like, oh my gosh, they look so phenomenal, you know. So it's like, you know, you have to realize that as far as you come, you can get those negative emotions in your head that you haven't gone far enough, and that you need to go further. And I guess the only real takeaway is to realize that the benefit is that we can continue to push ourselves further towards our goals, but we've got to be kind to ourselves, and we've got to be positive to ourselves and not negative and pulling ourselves down, because that's when we can fall into failure. That's when we can quit, or we can get into habits that are really negative to ourselves, to our emotions, to, you know, to our relationships. So that's kind of where I'm at. So sticking in there, and it also has helped me to assess again where I'm at in life, and is this really the track that I want to be on? And I don't have an answer. But that's really kind of cycling through my head. You know, there are so many different things that you can do in health and wellness and pushing yourself physically, and it doesn't have to be bodybuilding. It doesn't have to be being on a stage. You know, that's the goal that I've set, but that doesn't mean that I can't change that goal to something that's different, especially because I, you know, released my book a couple of weeks ago, and I do love writing more than anything. So I've got other books that I've been working on, and, you know, is that where I really want to add more time is to my writing, and rather than say learning how to pose for competition or something like that. You know, what's more valuable to life, you know, my life, my children's life, my husband's life. And so those are hard questions to ask yourself and to really contemplate. But I am very blessed that I'm at this very odd stage in my life where I get to ask those questions. And always in the back of my mind is, you know, that I have these degrees also from college, and, you know, what do I want to do anything with them? Do I not? So anyway, so we'll see where those go. One thing that I thought was exciting is my birthday present came in the mail the other day. So I thought I'd show you guys, because so many people get these wolf packs, and I wasn't really sure, because I see there's just a couple of people in my gym that have them, not very many. So I've seen just a few of the different like sizes, but from more like far away, like not up close. So normally I've been carrying a Lulu bag and backpack for the last year, and it's a little bit smaller. And then in the last couple of weeks, it's just run out of room. It doesn't fit, you know, like my belt. It doesn't fit my gear, and I always carry my husband's gear around. So I'm like, we're running out of room. So anyways, this came in the mail, so I thought I'd show you. I got the 35 liter, I think is what it's called. There's a smaller one. And this is not the food prep one. Actually, it says right here. Yeah, 35 liter. And this is called the Voodoo Pink. I love pink. My other bag, my Lulu bag, is exactly this color. So it is super duper heavy duty. And no, I'm not an affiliate for them. I'm not selling these for them. But anyways, they are crazy heavy duty. This reminds me a lot of my K-Swiss backpack that I used for law school. It's actually basically the same size. I should have brought it out here. I have it in the closet. But my transport bag is very similar in size. But I would definitely say that the Wolfpack is bigger. So if you don't want a super huge bag, though, I wouldn't get the 35. There's a 25 size. And then they also have the ones that you can put like meals, you know, like if you're taking your bag to work and then, or school, and then to the gym, and you need to keep your, you know, lunch or whatever snacks in there. And they also have really big cup holders. My other bags, this one has a tiny cup holder and the drink just completely falls out of it. My Lulu bag didn't even have that, and any of the other gym bags I've had didn't have that, but these are super deep so the drink doesn't spill and fall out. So anyways, super cool. So I'll be transitioning over to that here in a few minutes. So I made just a really quick clip of some of what we did day before yesterday. So I'm gonna post that right after this video. Did get to do, I can do narrow pull-ups pretty well. I can do about 7 at a time. I don't generally do that at a time because I'm usually supersetting 2 or 3 different exercises, and then my break when I go to get a drink at whatever water fountain I'm at is generally near a pull-up bar, so I'll go do a couple of pull-ups and stretch out my back in between. So I'll usually do 3 or 4. But the wide grip pull-ups, I have struggled with those for a very long time, and I've just now been able to do 3 at a time, so I'm super excited about that. I don't think I'm actually doing those in the video. I think I'm doing some narrow ones. But so anyway, so we will be on glutes and hamstrings tomorrow, so hopefully I will be definitely feeling the burn and hurting tomorrow. Yesterday we did triceps and biceps, and definitely got a good little pump on that. And yesterday I was just so down on myself. I literally took one tiny little video, and it actually came out really cute because my kids ran out and started talking to me in the middle of the video, so that was kind of a cute moment in time to have snapshotted with them. So thanks so much for listening to me, guys, and I will keep you posted, and hopefully I'm feeling a little bit more full of oxygen and less swelling and pressure. If you guys have any kinds of advice on how to get through some of this allergies and all of that, I would love to hear it, because I'm a very natural person. I don't do antibiotics. I don't do any of that stuff. I stay as far away from it as I can because I've been able to heal my body from years of taking all kinds of antibiotics. And so anyways, if you have any advice, already doing the apple cider vinegar and the saline wash, that does seem to be helping some. So anyways, I hope you guys have a really beautiful day. Bye.